Hey there, folks. Welcome to another episode of Stu's Game Reviews. It is Wednesday night, I think. Tuesday night? What day is it today?
It's Wednesday.
Today's Wednesday. Wednesday night, November 20th, about 10:45 p.m. Eastern Time. And I am joined by the ghost of the Gamer's Grotto who just answered my question. I think that's actually the real Gamer's Grotto. How you doing, my friend?
Hauntingly splendid, Stu.
Yeah, I don't think he's actually a ghost. So we were back here to play once again Six Days of Sacrifice Special Edition. The game that doesn't behave in terms of having the dialogue not go on the screen super fast, and raising the volume even though I try to lower it. A whole bunch of other bad behaviors. But it is a game by Yahtzee, the guy who created a bunch of stuff and one of the escapist guys. And just put on my Trilby hat because this game is one of the Trilby games. And yeah, I don't know anything else you want to say before we jump into it, Gamers Grotto.
No, not really.
All right.
Hope
Well,
you guys enjoy the stream.
I will say a couple things. One is, if you're watching this after the fact, make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe to both these channels, both mine and the Gamers Grotto's channel. The link is in the description. If you like adventure games, you might like this channel. If you like other newer games, including adventures and other stuff, you might like the Gamers Grotto's channel. So make sure you check them both out. And leave a comment if you're watching this after the fact. You can also follow me on Twitch. And shoot, I thought I had. Oh, here it is. I want to also show again the Patreon. I feel bad that I never mentioned any of the people who subscribe to my Patreon, even though there's not that many of them. So once again, Tyler Drinkard, Valley, Starman, Dorian Cairn, Ryan J. Navarro Cote, the Retro Engine, and Adventure Game Geek are all Patreon members. So thank you to them. And if you want to help me out by giving me $1 or whatever, you can check out the Patreon link in the description. I don't actually earn any money off the Patreon because I basically support other people, so it's a net negative. But appreciate the people that are helping me out, and yeah, feel free to check that out. So yeah, this is an adventure game. It's the fourth game. Well, depending on you count it, the fourth or the fifth game in a horror series. One of them is not an adventure. That's why it's fourth or fifth. This dude over here is our main character. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. This dude is our main character. He basically fell down. He was pushed down an elevator shaft at the beginning of the game. That's why he's like a broken leg and his bandage all over his head and his broken arm. So that's our main character. And I don't even remember what happened in the first part anymore. He fell in an elevator shaft. He was pushed down an elevator shaft by the head of this cult. And then he was held. He was in a bed. He couldn't move. And then the guy who was guarding him was Trilby, who's the guy who wears the nice Trilby hat, who was the protagonist in some of the previous games. He's a bad guy in this game, and we didn't figure out why yet. And he ended up getting killed, Trilby, by the tall man killed him, the demon guy from the other game. So if you didn't play the other games, you probably would understand what the hell's going on. But you can always watch the previous streams if you really want to figure it out. And so now they basically were in the dormitory and they went to sleep and they woke up. This is the Dr. Samantha Hardy, who's helping him out, and there's another character as well. And I forget her name off the top of my head, but there's two women who are helping him out, and they're trying to overcome the cultists so they can basically escape from this facility. That's currently the objective. And so you locked yourself in this dorm, you went to sleep, you had a nightmare in the morning, and then we just woke up, and now it's the next day. So let me speak to her. I guess I was doing his voice, I think, and you were doing her voice. Do you want to keep doing that way?
Yeah, whatever. You did one of the women voices as well.
I think I did too many
her.
voices. I'm happy to do the voice of Yahtzee himself when he does the commentary, because I think I started getting a really good rhythm in terms of his nasty voice from the escapist. But I don't care who does the other voices. What would you like?
Yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter to me. It's your stream, man. It's whatever you want me to do.
You could do the guy's voice. It's fine with me. Go for it.
All right.
I'm trying to see if I can talk to her. I can't.
Provided, the text stays on the
Here.
screen a little bit longer. Dr. Hardy?
And then, am I doing her voice?
Yeah, you were supposed to, I guess.
Yes, Mr. McCabe, go ahead. Alright, so...
What are we picking?
I'll just pick this one.
Is there something I'm supposed to be doing?
You're supposed to be getting the Trilby guard away from Canning's office door. And preferably out of the main character altogether. Main corridor, not main character. Oh, this would be lying.
I got the... Oh, what?
I think that's not true, so I'm not going to say that. Pick this one.
Is that... Okay. Tell me about the extent of my injuries.
Your neck broke on impact. If I didn't guide you to a brace before you regained consciousness, if you had tried to move, you would be dead. That's nice. You landed on your left side, so your left elbow and humerus are shattered, as is your left kneecap. There's also a hairline fracture in your skull.
No more, please. I get the picture.
Hey, you asked. How about this one?
What kind of work were you doing for the Order?
I told you I'm not prepared to reveal that. I doubt I'll change my mind anytime soon. What a bitch.
Why are you being so secretive? We might not even get out of the situation alive.
And I guess I'm more of an optimist than you. Personally, I'm in no hurry to die or take part in whatever the Order have planned for us. When I escape, I'd rather not the specter of this place did not follow me.
At least tell me what kind of scientist you are.
If I told you, it'd probably go over your head.
Try me.
Okay. I'm a biochemist. I was recruited straight out of university by a medical research company. Why is that so hard? But I was let go after a couple of years.
Why?
Difference of opinion. I believe a scientist has to be morally flexible in the name of progress. Oh, so she's evil. The company ethics committee didn't agree. Please don't ask me to give any further details. I mean, that was more than I asked you for. I just asked you what kind of freaking scientist you were.
Who do you think the man in red is?
So there was a guy that appeared a couple times and saved us, like from Trilby, a bald guy with a red robe. I honestly have no idea. Until his intervention yesterday, I'd never seen him before.
He seems to be on our side, don't you think?
So it appeared, but I consider it unwise to trust him implicitly. Perhaps his interests only temporarily coincide with ours. That's the other girl, Janine.
Yeah. I'm worried about Janine.
Why?
She said she was too afraid to come out and help us.
I agree it's strange. She seemed to have rather indomitable spunk when we were in the cell. All I can think of is that this place is starting to get to her. Isolation and imprisonment can do strange things to a person.
I think I understand. Where's Janine?
She's with the Ghostbusters. I believe she went to the kitchen.
Ghostbusters, what do you want? All right. Talk to you later.
Very well. Alright, what's this book? Did I already take this book? I don't remember.
Why don't you look at it first?
Well, that's my journal. Oh, you can read this.
Okay. Am I reading it in his voice or just a voice? What are we
A
doing here?
voice. I don't know. What do you pick?
Twice did the 28th day of the 7th month pass, and the prince gazed with great concern
This is
about
supposed to
the
be a book
land
from
of
the universe of like the prince is like the god of pain, the tall man. So I don't think he was going to sound like a British like courtier. It's probably be a little more sinister than
You want me to just kill my voice doing a demon voice? Is that what we're doing?
Sure. You choose, but I'm just saying I don't think it's like Elton John or something. That's all I'm saying.
Elton John. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Twice did the 28th day of the 7th month pass, and Prince gazed.
You're not gonna survive that long with that. I think you need to tone it down a little bit. Just make it more, just like make it scary, but not like it doesn't be like Gremlins.
Gremlins. Jesus.
Actually, more like you sound like Smeagol. Pirate Gamer Boy says, "Don't let the sun go down on me." Yeah. Elton John.
Twice did the 28th day of the 7th month pass,
There you go.
and the prince gazed with great concern upon the land of technology as the carving of the slave passed through the hands of a great many ignorant men of technology. But the king would not let him take his vengeance.
This is they're talking about what happened in the previous. We saw the visions in Trilby's notes, the previous game where they made like a carving out of the tree where that the prince, the tall man, was like his spirit was in there. That's what they're talking about.
For he said the guide seeks the carving of the slave, and it is through this desire he shall fulfill his destiny. It will not be long before the guide learns that his duty has not yet been completed, and then he shall do as I have foreseen.
And the guide is Trilby, just to remind people about these prophecies.
And as the king said it, so was it so. For the bridge keeper did touch one of the ignorant men, and by the conjoined hands was the thief wife thrown down, and truly did she know the name of the king.
Yeah, the bridge keeper is the guy, the welding mask guy, John Defoe.
And with this act, the guide said, I see you know, bridge keeper. I have found you, and I have not forgotten. And he came to the tree that was the prince's soul, for it was here that the carving of the slave had been brought.
This is all about the ending of the game where he's like tied to the tree and the guy's trying to sacrifice him. Then you have to die early to win. I think that's it. Okay. And what else do I have in my inventory? I have the journal and the cell phone. That's it. I got nothing basically. Oh, here's Janine.
Is this the girl I voiced? I think it was. Janine? Yes.
See, why did it raise the freaking volume again? You heard that?
Yeah.
Why does it keep doing that? It's so obnoxious.
I don't know. Everything about this game is badly coded to me. The fact that the text comes by like Speedy Gonzales and the volume going up and down. It's all over the place.
Yeah. All right, ready?
Pirate Gamer Boy says music louder all of a sudden.
Yeah, I lowered it again, but it's just for some reason it likes to raise the volume and you switch rooms or something. I don't know.
What do you think we should do now?
No, this is you talking. This is the man talking.
I know.
Oh, that's how you... Okay, I thought it was her voice.
No. I'm not sure. Maybe you should ask Sam. Will you be helping us take Canning hostage? I'm sorry. I can't. I don't think I could face him. I can't even bear being in the same room. Why? I don't know. It's like the fear comes out of nowhere. Like a punch in the stomach.
Who are you so afraid of, Janine?
Slimer.
Him. The one who's out there. I don't want to talk about it. So you were the one who sent the tip? Yeah. A week ago when I found this place, I sent the tip straight to the police. Minutes later, they caught me and threw me in the cell. I was expecting them to send a SWAT team or something. No offense. Real life doesn't.
Whoa, that's fast. Holy shit.
They can't send the guns just because an anonymous person says there's an unregistered basement extension.
So, hold on a second. I need to open the door apparently, but I want to. There's some way I'm supposed to be able to like insert an ad. I never tried this before. Like I don't know how to do it. That's the problem. So it doesn't really help me. Is this how you do it? Hold on, let me try this now. It says ad
Insert
inserted.
an ad.
Yeah, let's see if that. Tell me that worked. And I'll be right back. Hang on. Pirate Gear voices. I love ads.
I'm not seeing any ads anywhere. I don't know what you're talking about.
Did it actually play an ad?
No.
All right, wonderful. Did you get an ad? Okay. Pirate Gear Boy says, I'm not seeing an ad, but that's because of a certain extension, of course. All right, so that was the point of having an ad. There's nobody there anyway to see the ad, so completely useless. Anyway, because we're streaming too late, that's why. It's like 11 o'clock at night. Oh, Seafy Honeys, I got an ad.
That's weird.
Yeah, so it's like we're streaming too late to get any actual people here, so that's the problem. All right, anyway, let's get back to the game. I'll read this one again. Oh, actually, it's gone. I don't have a choice anymore?
No. That's why
I thought I'd be able to do it to choose it again. Oh, well.
Nope. Once you pick it, it goes away. It's been doing that ever since.
Too bad.
What do you make of Dr. Hardy? I probably don't know much more than you do. She was already in the cell when they threw me in there. And yes, I've asked her many times what kind of work she was doing for the cult. And no, she wouldn't tell me either. If you want to get more, you'll have to get it from the horse's mouth. Do you think it's all right to trust her? She's got no more love for the cult than us. I mean, if she is secretly still working for them, then she's the most convincing actress in the world. Tell me...
What are we picking?
This one.
Okay.
Tell me about Trilby. The character? Oh, well, he was the main character in a bunch of horror movie serials which were based on a series of novels from the early 21st century.
Oh, thanks, Parker. Boy.
But someone sent me some rare old newspapers, and they suggest Trilby was a real person. Really? He was a cat burglar, the original master thief, finally arrested around the mid-1990s. The story goes that he joined some secret government agency, and they encouraged the novelist to fictionalize Trilby so that people would eventually forget he was ever real. And I'll tell you something else. There was a photograph in the newspaper. That guy out there, Canning's God, looks exactly like the real Trilby. You think he could be the same guy? Of course not. He'd be over 200 years old by now. But the resemblance is really creepy. I had such a horrible nightmare. Better get used to it. There's something about this place. Something in the air, maybe. But I haven't slept well since day one. There was this little kid and a welding mask. Welding mask? I've had dreams about those too. How can we both be dreaming about welding masks? Psychic powers? Be serious. My granny always used to say I was a little bit sensitive. Sure.
I'm glad you're enjoying a Pirate Gear, boy.
Got a bit of that New York accent? Yeah, I tried.
It's well, her character's name is Janine, so I was like, why not do like this, the voice of Janine, basically, from Ghostbusters.
Have you seen Sam? I think she's in the sleeping quarters.
Yeah, that's it.
That's all I wanted. Okay.
Looks like a page. Okay.
It's another one of those journal entries.
Doo-dee-doo-dee-doo. Don't mind me, just a decrepit old man. Walking. Book of Prayers 207. The body is the physical form. It is the sum of what time has made it to be, and so it is of the past. The mind is sharp and logical. It concerns itself with the here and now, and so it is of the present. The soul is love and hope. It is the dreams of what is to come, and so it is of the future. Body, mind, soul, past, present, future. We give thanks for them all in the name of the King.
The king like Elvis?
What?
Is the king like Elvis?
Totally.
I don't think there's anything to do with any of these things, but I'm just looking at them. Whatever.
4 triangles forming a star, contained in a circle. I saw this in Canning's office. Could it be the symbol of the order? I'm not sure if I should be praying to someone yet.
Probably not. Yeah, but did that thing with the volume, you know?
Yeah,
Damn bastard.
bad coding.
I don't understand why you would have any, like why would you think it's a good idea to adjust the volume of your game?
They want you to hear their
obviously
amazing
for a reason. Alright, so there's a code on this thing. Interesting. This is a vowel only. I feel like I should remember this from like a previous playthrough, but I don't. Maybe it's like anal or something.
Anal?
Oh, I know what it is.
What?
I think that's what it is. There.
No. What? Okay. All right. Wow. I have no words for that one.
Part of your words, the password is porn. I got a key card.
It's like it's like that the Spaceballs. The password is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the same password as my luggage. All right.
Alright, so I think this guy's Trilby is like to the right over here. So if I go like slightly to the right, he'll catch me and throw me in jail. Yeah, he's right there. So I don't think I can approach that door. But I can go off the screen. And raise the volume again. Yeah, it did. Is there a way to lock volume for something? I guess you can't.
No, not that I know.
It's too bad. There should be a way to do that. I'm gonna have to eventually leave it because it's too annoying to do it every single screen. So this door here requires 2 people to open at the same time, and you need a key card. I guess I have the key card now.
That is a good question. Why did Yahtzee want to torture our ears?
I don't know.
He was bored one day. He's like,
So there's some other code I need for this side, which I don't have at the moment. So what room is this? I think it's locked or something. Yeah, it won't open. Must be a security lock. This is the security room, I think. I keep on lowering the volume. Alright, so this is like, we were in this room, if you remember, like in the text adventure that we played. And this door, I think, is impossible to go through in this game. Maybe I'm wrong, though. The security lock requiring hard clearance. And this you could open right now, at least. Did Jeremy on TV or to lower the volume for you? How will that work? Alright, this is a touch screen here. Which means to be locked out, I can't access any functions. Why is that? Is there a way to use my key card? I guess not. Alright, so right now I can't do anything here because it's locked out. Should I just give up at that thing? I don't want to. We can get lower again.
he just wants you to listen to his amazing music.
What the hell is that?
A dead person.
But you see there's like a weird sort of discontinuity here, disturbance.
It's Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Corpse.
Oh god, it's some kind of ancient skeleton dressed in the remnants of an anorak. There's a huge hole in the back of its skull, too. Some kind of manifestation hovering above the ground. It looks so strange to my eyes, like a black hole in the air itself.
Oh, this is back to the room that I was in before. This is where the guy came out of the first time. The bad guy came out of this room. The tall man came out of that door and I just came through, which makes sense. Well, I gotta see something here. Is there a way to change the volume? There isn't. Damn it, I can't believe it. Alright, so I think I gotta... That's the same room, the medical room. Actually, can I access this thing now that I couldn't access
What's
before?
that thing on the floor there?
This console, can I do anything with it? I don't know what else is here.
Yes, it did it on part 1.
It's too technical for me to operate.
Much like the volume.
Yeah, I know. I think he's talking about the volume.
No, I meant the character said it's too technical for me to operate.
It probably belongs to the chief medical officer. The papers on it seem to be in disarray. Nothing in it but ashes. All the drawers are empty, like they've been emptied in a hurry.
I thought there was like something you could look at here, but I guess not.
It's full of medical supplies I have absolutely no idea how to use.
That's what I was talking about. That's what I was talking about earlier. I said, did you see that?
It's not letting me look at them. As soon as I get close enough, this dude's gonna start chasing it. This old Trilby chase sequence is kind of retarded. The way this wordlessly comes at you, it doesn't even follow you to adjoining rooms. He's walking around aimlessly right now because the path, it's getting confused because of he's talking. Frankly, I don't want to get bogged down in AI coding. Actually, it's kind of neat how it implies this Trilby clone is kind of spaced out. I don't think it does this in the actual game, it's just because the commentary's on. Am I him or are you him?
Wait, what the hell is that?
The Tall Man theme is, by my request, a short, punchier version of the entirely random Darkroom theme from Notes. The implication intended is the Tall Man carries the Dark World around with him. The Tall Man's gonna take care of it for me.
The hotel. Oh God, let me out!
Oh yeah, I forgot. That rotting corpse in the corner is Lankman from Notes. Examining him reveals a hole in the back of his head, reflecting the ending of that game. I didn't know that. I thought I examined it before. This disemboweling animation coming up is pretty good. I put a lot more effort than usual into character animations for 6 days. Alright, well, he's gone now.
What was that?
You probably have to be retarded not to spot this, and I feel retarded having to point it out to you. And in fact, I keep saying retarded, even though it's not a cool word.
I was about to say his commentary is so weird because he I've never heard of a game developer.
But as more Trilbys are killed and John Defoe's influence seeps into the rest of the base, the main character slowly turns into Defoe Mansion. The level of transformation reflects Defoe's level of restraint. By the end, that level is not very much at all. Sacrifice the EXE. What were you saying? Excuse me, sir. What were you saying?
I've never seen a game developer do commentary where they just insult their own game. And I've noticed he's been doing it constantly. It's just weird. One of the lenses is smashed. The other is curved out of shape. I'll take the intact one and discard the rest.
It looks like it would be a room, but maybe not. I think this is the office where that dude is, so let's go into here. Let's get the girl.
But I mean, self-deprecating is fine. But if you're doing commentary, you're being like, "Yeah, this is the retarded level of my game. This is the retarded thing that happens in my game." It's just weird. I don't know. It's like he doesn't like his own games. Yes, Mr. Decade, go ahead. Oh wait, that's her. I got the guard away from the door.
That's supposed to be me. I forgot.
Yeah.
You're sure? Excellent. Meet me outside the office door.
Excellent.
So Sam says Theo is to distract Trilby so she can go out and threaten Canning. Then she waits for Theo to come with her, too. There's no reason why she could have done both, and she's being a huge bitch again. Parky, what's that? Just made the most retarded game of all time.
It's so weird. I don't know. Like, the weirdest commentary I've ever heard.
That's a little weird. Okay, can we go in? I'm here. Hello. Ready?
As I'll ever be.
Let's do this then. Leroy!
Party? The guard's dead. He's dead because of me.
You killed him?
I led him to a monster. It tore him to shreds.
Couldn't have been helped.
A man died because of my actions.
You must not agonize over a very little thing. If you did, you'd go insane. Plus, I'm evil.
You call it little?
No, of course not. We're wasting time. Come on. This exchange is intended to show that Sam is not bothered the slightest by Trilby being killed. It broadcasts widely that Sam knows something about Trilby that we don't, and it's something to do with his seeming invincibility.
Again, Dr. Hardy. Aren't you tired of this yet?
Your pet guard won't be able to help you this time, Canning.
My pet. I would say he was as much yours as mine.
You, of course, are whacking over the player's head that Sam has nothing to do with the Trilbys. I was trying to hold on to the clone revelation for as long as possible and dig out little trickles of clues to help the player figure it out. But they're too stupid. This isn't like that. Shut up!
She told you about the work she was doing for us, sir?
I said shut up! Get moving! I know funny business, you get a bull in the leg to help you along. I don't know if that's going to help you, but I'll still do it. Go on, in. Okay, Canning, you're completely at our mercy. You're going to tell us exactly what you want to know, understand? I'm lowering the volume again. First and foremost, how do we call the elevator?
You don't. The one in the main corridor can only be called from an upper floor by a high-ranking acolyte. Looks like we'll have to get used to each other, my dear.
There's got to be another way up.
Oh, there is. It's in the hub. But you'll never get past the security locks to open the blast doors.
Canning is telling big fat porkies and no one picks up on it. Of course there's no elevator in the hub. There's nothing in there about horrors. How can we supposed to know because we didn't play the game yet? Someone could at least try to open the real elevator doors and see if there's a ladder up the shaft. Well, if you'd let us do it, then we would have tried to do it, dipshit.
Well, it's because you're supposed to play the game first and then do the
Sam likes to think of herself as smart and cunning, but she has all the rash impulsiveness and tendency to act without thought as the rest of the Hardy clan. We will, because you're going to tell us how.
Oh, this is laughable. You're trying so hard to do it like they do in the action movies, aren't you? What are you going to do? Torture me? You really think I, an acolyte of the Order of Blessed Agonies, would be scared of pain? I've done to myself far worse things than you could dream up.
Ouch. A lot of the game could probably use some editing. Those last two lines might not have been necessary at all.
So now what?
Now we have to open the hub security door. I'm sure we'll figure something out. Feel free to question the prisoner. I'm sure you could benefit from his knowledge.
You don't trust her. She saved my life. And yet, you don't trust her. You wonder what it is she's hiding, do you not? Quiet. You understand so little.
Canning seems to be channeling Hannibal Lecter from now on, trapped in his cell, but still manipulating people into wasting their time. Joke's on him, of course, as some of the notes in the game indicate Canning is being left to die by the Order for being inconveniently inept. So he's gonna die, I guess. And here's another note.
Canning, ensure that the prisoners remain sealed in the holding cell for at least 6 days. After this, it will no longer matter. Do not fail, Canning. This is your chance to redeem yourself for the crime of allowing the Orzechowski woman to explore the complex unsupervised. What? Oh.
Looks like you failed, old man. We're loose and you're locked up. I wouldn't count your chickens if I were you. There are many more to take my place.
I hate to break it to you, but your guard's dead.
Really?
Doesn't that bother you?
Should it?
Do you even understand the situation?
Of course. I don't think you do, though. Why? If you did, you'd know that my guard's condition may not be as permanent as you believe.
Can't you see that your order has abandoned you? This complex is completely
Evacuated.
evacuated. And the
Oh, wow, this is going by way
Just
too
read.
fast. This facility was too expensive to simply abandon as soon as work was complete. My brethren will return.
So what's the deal with this cult?
The deal? The deal is that the Order of Blessed Agonies has existed for centuries. We believe in the true way to purification. Purification through suffering. We practice the blessed agonies of the mind, body, and soul to wash ourselves of sin. And one day
What?
nothing.
You've got some big agenda, haven't you? That's what this is all about. You're going to take over the world? Like some Saturday morning cartoon villain?
I said nothing.
Tell me about these blessed agonies.
Why? Thinking of applying?
Just tell me.
I don't see why not. For an individual to be fully purified, all three aspects of themselves must experience blessed agony. The agony of the body, physical pain, beating, burning, and cutting. The agonies of the mind, boredom, fear, and insanity. And the agony of the soul, which is more refined. It's about destroying someone or something the subject loves utterly, relies upon emotionally.
And how do you do all this to yourself again and again?
The agony of the soul can only be experienced once. But apart from that, you are correct.
This is insane.
To you, maybe. But do you know the same peace as I? The same utter contentment that comes with the knowledge that you are of absolute purity.
I don't want to talk about this anymore. Why are we being held here?
Surely that should be obvious. You are held here to protect the secret that this complex exists.
Then why didn't you just kill us?
I would have done had I received the order, but I did not.
Then what do you want from us?
My superiors know. In time, they will let me know too.
What work was Dr. Hardy doing for you?
Why don't you ask her?
She won't tell me.
And you think I would? Oh no, young man. This is something you have to see for yourself. I'd hate to spoil the surprise.
Who is the tall man in black? The one with the white mask?
Ah, I see you've met the prince. You should consider yourself lucky.
That thing is a prince. What the hell is he?
I'm not inclined to spilling the secrets of the Order to an outsider. Even if I were, very few acolytes are privy to the secrets known by the prince. And even the highest ranking members know only slightly more than I.
Do you know who the man in red is?
Who?
A completely bald man in a red robe. Kind of like your red robes, but all torn up. Is he one of your people?
I'm afraid I have no idea who you're talking about. All the acolytes of Show take very good care of their robes.
I've got nothing more to say right now.
Alright.
Thank God for that.
That sounds about right. Alright, so this is his office. Let's go in the office.
And yes, I am channeling what's his name from Psychonauts. For the voice of the main character. Raz.
Raz, yeah.
Rasputin.
I got papers. I don't know what I got there.
It's a thick stack of useless accounting reports. I'm not even sure why I picked it up. Wait, this staple may come in handy. I'll pry it out and throw the documents away.
Okay. What about this?
I've got no use for a blank notepad. The top pages are torn off, but judging by the indentation, someone wrote down a series of numbers. Looks like Kenny left some kind of environmental control program open.
Yes, the first option of this menu is the only one that does anything at all. I hate all the computers and games only have one obscure function, so I made it look like there was more going on. But there isn't, apparently. But it's all an illusion, woo! So he's just telling you none of these other things do anything. So that's good to know. I guess if you took anything else, that function's not available for this terminal. Alright, so let's release level 1 security.
Level 1 security released.
Okay. So let's go back to that.
I just noticed that the music is no longer coming in loud.
You know, the volume is still loud as there's no music right now, thank God.
Oh, okay.
What's this?
What is that? What is that passcode there? That 287.
Where does it say 287? Oh, it's somewhere on the wall. I don't know what that is. Can I get in here
Maybe,
now? Probably
maybe it
can't.
could be for the locked thingies.
Nope, still can't get in there. Alright, so now can I use the touchscreen here? I find myself using straightforward inventory puzzles less and less in my games because they're just too common in adventures. And it's most of this game being about dialogue puzzles and clever use of movement and resources. In this case, a variant of the blindly select options from computer screen puzzle. I see the end of Full Throttle. I mean, that was a terrible puzzle at the end of Full Throttle. I was originally going to make us a text interface like in 7 days, lick in 7 days. But then I remember I couldn't be asked.
Lick.
Alright, so
Okay.
current input. That did nothing. Change camera. Camera 1. That's what this looks like. This is the hallway.
Looks like part of a corridor, but not the one outside. Must be another part of the complex I don't have access to.
So let's change camera. Camera 2.
I think it's a barracks or some kind of storage facility.
Camera 3.
Large glass tube standing in a row against a wall. I can't make head or tail of it.
Camera 5, I assume, doesn't work. Well, it's just, this is restricted. I get a passcode for that. Okay, which we
7. What's the one outside? That number.
283, whatever. I don't think that's it.
Well, you never know.
It's true, but I replayed the game before, and I don't think that was it. I don't remember what the solution is, but I don't think that was it. But we can try it at some point.
That's Kenny's office. I recognize the layout of things on his desk.
View input.
This must be old footage. It shows Canny working at his desk. There's something written on the notepad on the corner of the desk, but I can't quite make it out. That's it. I can make out the numbers on the notepad.
I use the lens.
7759. Maybe this is the passcode for the blast door.
Let's see.
For somebody who's like trying to avoid being killed and stuff like that, he clonks around pretty loudly.
I meant to talk to her, not grab her.
Dr. Hardy?
Yes, Mr. DeKeeb, go ahead.
I saw some kind of monster.
Calm down. What did you see?
He was like a man, but so tall and thin, like a stick man. His face was just white, and there was blood everywhere.
Pull yourself together, Mr. DeKeeb.
But the monster...
Whatever you think you saw, it's gone now. You're safe.
I wish I could believe you.
Let's see this one.
How's it going with the security door?
Not wonderfully. As far as I can see, there are 2 security panels that must both be deactivated. The one calls for a key card, the other for a numerical passcode. After that, I think 2 unlocking mechanisms will be revealed, both of which will need to be activated simultaneously.
What do you think?
In the absence of the key card and the passcode, I may be able to force a way through given the right tools. That'll take 700 years. And again, maybe we can find the key card and passcode lying around the complex. Already did. Just considering options right now. Let's use the passcode. What was the passcode again?
See you later.
I think it was 7759.
Possibly?
I'm not
I think
sure.
so. It was 7 something.
There we go. Excellent work, Mr. DeKeeb. I would have thought a bureaucrat had such a head on his shoulders.
And I wouldn't have thought such a bitch would...
Now, I think we need to turn both wheels simultaneously. Can you manage?
It's no use. I need both hands free.
I see. Then we're going to need another pair of hands.
Leave it to me, I guess.
I think this is the only place where being heavily injured becomes a gameplay issue, unless you count walking slower. There are probably other cases where the cave does things you probably technically shouldn't be able to, like Rumpy Pumpy. But I'm in no mood to go root them all out. Rumpy Pumpy. I assume that means sex. Because there's a sex scene coming up. Aren't you excited?
What? No. 2 pixels fucking on a screen. Oh!
Fire Gear was excited.
I sure am, yeah. Oh! No.
I think I went the long way here.
10 hours later.
Oh, she's in this way, right? Where's this lady?
Are you trying to find Janine? She's in the next room.
Yeah. I think I could have used the cell phone and just called her, actually.
Ghostbusters, what do you want? Janine? Yes. We need your help to open the hub. Oh. I don't think I could. You have to, Janine. You're the only one who can help. We'll just get it opened and we can get out. I know, but what if I run into him? Look, there's no one else around. Canning is in the cell. His guard is dead. Dead? Aside from us three, nothing else is moving, I'm certain. Come on now, this is our ticket out. Okay, I'll be there soon.
There are a couple of points in this game when Janine does a complete 180 and mysteriously changes her mind. This is to reflect a state of mental flux as her own personality battles to push away John Defoe's controlling influence. The preceding exchange meant to hint who Janine was really afraid of. She only agrees to leave the quarters after it is revealed that Trilby is dead. Because you're afraid of Trilby? Ready?
Let's get the hell out of here.
3, 2, 1, go! That sound was the same sound from Half-Life I ripped off in the reactor room in 7 Days a Stranger, but messed around with in Goldwave somewhat. Or 7 Days a Skeptic. It'll show up again later when you're in the locker.
Then Gabe Newell comes in and
Doesn't look like an elevator to me. Wait here, I'll check it out. Thanks for missing your line.
You read my line for me.
No, I didn't.
Do you trust her?
Yeah, you did. You read my line.
No, I didn't.
Do you? I would if she gave me any reason to. I know what you mean. But right now, she seems like our best hope of getting out of here. Even so, there's got to be a reason why she doesn't want us to know about her work. And I'm not sure we should trust her to go in there alone. Hey, after you, man.
Dr.
Dr. Hardy? Bah.
Making blood stream out of an open jugular vein is something that deserves a little research. How much blood comes out of a jugular wound, I asked. A whole bunch, came the answer. So I pass this knowledge on to the gaming public. P.S. Who do you think slit her throat? Safe bet, John Defoe, but things are rarely so clear-cut in this game. Stylistically, this scene is very similar to a scene in Silent Hill 3, or after the main character's dad dies. I lowered the volume again. And there depicts a man and a woman talking while standing over a corpse on a bed covered in a white sheet with a little bit of blood soaking through. Nice spoiler for Silent Hill 3's Park Boy.
Aren't you going to say something? I can't think of anything. I can't. We're going to die down here. Don't say that. We're not going to die. If we can get back into the hub. You don't get it. He won't. He won't let us out. He won't let me out. You have to stop him. What are you talking about? I see you. I see what you are. You're the one who did this to me. I didn't do anything to you. Why won't you stop him? How many times do you have to kill him?
Smart asses on the forum already called this. Yes, this is John Defoe speaking of Trilby, and he's addressing the tall man. Okay, interesting. So he should be possessed by John Defoe. Some people seem to think the tall man was all protective of Defoe, and they had a sort of twisted father and son relationship. Very interesting. I never saw it myself. The tall man's only concern his devotion to his master. To him, Defoe was never anything more than a means to an end. Not William Defoe. I very much doubt Defoe's feelings of the tall man are sweetness and light either. Defoe is the welding mask guy.
Yeah. That much I do know.
Jenny, you're not making any sense. You're mistaking me for someone else. Mr. DeCabe? Yes, I'm sorry. I'm gonna go have a coffee. Leave me alone. Janine?
Who the hell's that?
That's the red robe guy.
Oh, I don't remember what voice I did for him at all.
The prince is on patrol. What about Janine? She is in no danger. At least not from him. Remain here until morning. Tell me who you are. Are you with the cult? My identity is meaningless. I am just an avatar. But I have no allegiances. If you're not with the cult, help us get out of here. It'll go badly for you if you don't. There's going to be some serious police action after this, I promise you.
On balance, I guess the average person would have completely resigned themselves to a world of magic and horrors. He still thinks the police is going to help him, the dumb sot. Give or take a few inexplicable teleports and demonic gentlemen, Decay, we see, is still clinging to the idea of escape for now.
I cannot do that. Why not? Because that is not how it goes. Oh, give me strength. You seem very confident that you will escape from this place. Of course I am. Why? Because if I wasn't, I'd go insane. Why resist? Screw you, whoever you are.
Sort of funny.
Okay. Pirate Gamer Boy, I actually plan to stream Silent Hill 2 Remake on my channel over the next week or so.
If he tells me not to go out, and I can't, it's not putting me to sleep. What am I supposed to do? Like, go sleep with the corpse here?
It's a really good remake, by the way. I don't know if you know much about it, but it's done by Bloober Team, and it's actually really good.
It's implied at various points that there are many trilbies concealed throughout the complex infrastructure. During the night, Tall Man goes on trilby hunts, which causes the level of Defoe contamination to fluctuate wildly. Hence the background effects during these scenes.
Feel sorry for people who suffer from seizures.
Janine, can you hear me?
Who's that?
Who the hell do you think you are? Oh, God. Stop this. Stop what? You're the one pretending to be me.
For obvious reasons, it's implied at many points, especially here, that Decabe's destiny is in some way linked to the Tall Man, just as Janine is to John Defoe. Sorry, was music that loud? Alright, I lowered it again. Note that Theo Decabe is very nearly an anagram of Cabadath, which is the name of the Tall Man. Also, notice that even after transforming, the Theo Tall Man still has his arm against his chest, as it did while it was bandaged up. Interesting. It's not him, though, so I don't get it. Cards look like strangling gives the Tall Man heartburn. I think there's something there with the sprites.
Sleep!
The man in red teleporting people is a little incongruous. His power is supposed to be about time manipulation, not physical changes. Personally, I think when Decay was in trouble, he steps in and shifts around previous events, diverting the timeline down another quantum path where things happen differently. Okay. Maybe he'll use a Star Trek teleporter he'd nicked from the future. I don't know. Day 3. This is called 6 Days of Sacrifice, by the way. But I think this later days move faster. Because we got all the exposition out of the way.
My head. I don't remember falling asleep. I've got to find out what's in the hub before anyone tries to get inside.
It's kind of illogical that Decabe suddenly wants to go back in there again, as Janine expresses if you try to talk to her about it. This is where Defoe's influence has reached the point that he can bewitch people into coming to him, like he did to Adam and William in 7 Days a Skeptic. Okay. Let's go out of the room. I keep lowering the volume, guys. Alright, so now what? I feel like there's something in one of these rooms that like appears that wasn't there before or something stupid like that. Yeah, you see, I do it.
Um,
Who are you? Can you tell me where I am?
you're dead. I saw you die.
Dead? Yes. I remember being dead.
He's got a British accent, that guy. Clones of Trilby having the memories of the other Trilby sparked a bit of a debate. Some say it's dumb and impossible. Some invoke the specter of genetic memory.
I never did a British accent for him before.
Oh, you didn't? I'd
No.
remind those people that you shouldn't try to work science into a game about immortal sorcerers with other dimensions ruining each other's shit.
But I don't remember you.
Your guts were torn out. The blood's still on the floor.
Honestly. Huh. Perhaps it's best that I don't remember. So where am I?
This is impossible.
Are you going to answer my questions anytime soon?
This Trilby clone seems less spaced out and less hostile than previous ones. He's a lot more like the Trilby we know and love. Just with a more sinister voice because the gamer's Grotto is doing his voice badly. This is because he's newborn and the cultists haven't had the chance to brainwash him like they did with all the others.
I'm doing his voice like a gruff, like 40s style detective,
I'm
which is
just
what I
kidding.
figured he was with the fedora and everything.
It was a Trilby, not a Fedora. Get it right.
Whatever.
Alright, can we talk to this dude?
Yes.
Who are you?
My name is Trilby. That much I know. Even that sole fact isn't sufficient, though. I get the feeling I have or had other names in the past.
Trilby the cat burglar?
Cat burglar. Yeah, that was one of my names.
You can't possibly be Trilby.
Nevertheless, I'm certain that Trilby is my name.
But Trilby died hundreds of years ago.
And I already told you. I remember that I was dead. So your statement only further reinforces my claim.
That doesn't make any sense.
And yet, here we are.
How did you come back to life?
I don't know yet.
You do know that resurrection is completely impossible, right?
I thought I knew it. Recent events are forcing me to reassess this, however. All I know is that I was dead, and now I'm alive again. Refusing to believe this will not answer my questions.
You don't remember working for the Order?
Order?
The Order of Blessed Agonies.
Agonies. I remember something. I get a name. John Defoe. He's important in some way. In fact, I think I spent many years researching him.
I've never heard that name before. You don't remember why you were working for the Order?
I'm afraid not.
So what do you remember?
Not much. A few flashes now and then. Images and sounds. No dates or details attached. I remember John Defoe, as I said. And from that name, a few other memories return. Standing on a hill, watching something burning in the distance. My hands covered in blood. And then, a place that was two places at once. I'm lying on something hard. My stomach really hurts, and someone is talking to me. But it's mostly a fog, up until the moment I woke up here.
So you woke up here?
Well, not right here. I just felt myself gravitate to this spot. Like something important happened here.
Yes. This is where you were killed.
So you said, yes. I suppose that would explain it.
Maybe you should look around where you woke up. What was your name again? DeCabe. Theodore DeCabe. You've been a great help, Mr. DeCabe. Excuse me, won't you? I'm just gonna walk over my bloody organs on the floor.
So he forced the door to this room is now open. The cloning lab is kind of sparse because I don't really know what kind of components and machineries go into cloning labs. There's like a body in there. Yeah, I figured, hey, it's the future. Things are compact and most things are wireless. So all there is the birthing cylinders, a refrigeration unit, a computer to work all the functions. Also, that door on the left should probably be open, since it's open from the other side. Or there's an antechamber in between, It's funny. He screwed up. The hat on the far right of this room is meant to hint that there was more than one Trilby, since it won't be expressly stated until the talk with Canning. Foreshadowing here. It's also meant to infer the trunk on which it sits is full of Trilby outfits for the newborn naked clones to put out when they get out of the tank. Okay.
Most of the hard drive is scrubbed. Only one file left. I'll add it to my journal. The Clan Brownwinder Hotel incident took the soul of the bridge keeper from us. It delayed the coming of the king for hundreds of years, but at the same time it brought the prince to us, with the solution already in hand. The prophecy in the books of Show demands that the guide assist in creation of the bridge. Obviously, he could not do that if he was long since dead of old age. But the sample of his blood provided by the prince was enough to ensure that the guide would exist for more than long enough to fulfill his destiny.
Yes, they brought it back to life.
At this time another came to the tree. That was the prince's soul, and this other was of the faith, but blinded by pride. And so he was the prideful acolyte. And the prideful acolyte threw down the guide, and subjecting the guide to the blessed agony of the body, he called forth the prince, and the prince crossed over to the land of technology.
That didn't actually happen.
And the prince was much displeased, for the prideful acolyte would, in his arrogance, interfere with the destiny of the guide. And so he threw down the prideful acolyte, and the prideful acolyte became the puppet and knew the name of the king.
Prideful Acolyte is that guy Linkman. We saw his corpse before. That he was the bad guy in Trilby's notes. He basically tried to kill Trilby. Didn't really work.
And with great fear did the guide take up the soul of the bridge keeper, immune to its influence, for the bridge keeper was also greatly fearful. And he hid the soul of the bridge keeper away to a place where it would meet its final destiny.
Hey Lewis, how you doing? I'm good. I feel like I almost have to make a video explaining all this lore because, again, if you haven't paid attention, like, you probably have no idea what's all this stuff going on at this point. All the lore here.
And the prince and the puppet took that message to the Order of Blessed Agonies.
That's it. Did I take the hat? It wouldn't suit me. I'm wearing a hat like that.
Yes. What is this place?
No idea, but this is where I woke up.
I've never seen technology like this.
What year is it?
It's 2189.
Oh, I can't remember what year it was the last time I checked. But I'm pretty sure I've lost a century or two somewhere along the way.
Anything coming back?
Nothing from this room. But the more I think about the name John Defoe, it's like there's something scrabbling. Scrabbling? Scrabbling. I don't know what that... I feel I'm on the verge of rediscovering something terrible. Something that almost destroyed me.
Listen, this complex is dangerous. I think there's something haunting us. It's already killed someone. We need to find a way out of here.
And go where? All the answers I seek are here. I just have to find them.
You could be killed.
Death didn't stop me last time, apparently. If what you say is true, you're the only one who should be worrying.
Could you help me open a door?
Not right now. I wish to remain here until I remember something.
And how long will that take?
How should I know?
I have to go.
Oh.
Do I have anything that could help him remember something? I don't think so.
Can you look inside the one tube that has like the body in it?
Yeah.
There's someone in there with skin as white as alabaster. I can't make out any features. I don't think they have any.
My bet's to go back and talk to Canning. So let me try to call my phone.
What the hell? Says here Samantha's phone is still switched on. I'm almost certain we turned it off before laying her out.
Yeah, but whoa. Oh, that's bad coding too. Whatever. I mean, I'm not reading that because I missed the beginning of it.
Who should I call? Who is this?
Sit, fit, out. One.
I think it's at 2741.
What? I can't. They hung up.
2741.
Hey, Lewis, how are you doing? There you go.
It's some kind of wide circular chamber, viewed from above. This must be the hub. Strange. From the look of it, there's nothing in it but the remains of some old ruined building. I download the image onto my phone.
Just call. I don't need to say that every time.
What?
Oh, that's the girl. Okay.
Yeah. I'll tell all of them.
Where are you? I'm in the sleeping quarters, and don't tell me to come out. I don't understand anything that's happening. I don't even remember how I got here. Are you all right? Yes. No, I'm not all right. Sam is dead. I know, but Sam is dead, and I think I'm going mad. Why do you say that? I remember Sam dying. I remember taking her to the medical bay. But then everything goes blank. I'm scared. Something happened to you last night. You were there? What did I do? You were acting odd, like you were someone else. And you were talking to me like I was someone else. Oh God, I remember. I remember talking to you. But it wasn't me. It was like looking through the eye holes of a mask. And I knew that the thing I was, it makes me feel so sick.
Eric, well, you gotta stay till the sex scene, and then we could maybe end it. Here, go read.
Please come out of the sleeping quarters. No, I don't want to. Janine, please. There's something out there. It's going to kill us both. You'll never escape from the complex. I don't care. I'd rather starve in here than die like Sam did. Why can't you leave me alone? I need you to get the hub open again. That's your strategy? It's our only way out. The reason behind this whole mess, it's in the hub. I can feel it. It's like I'm being drawn to it. Sam was murdered when she went in there. I know. All the more reason to see what's important enough to kill for. You're insane. And you're on your own. Do you notice any changes in the main corridor? No, I don't. Honestly? Yes. You don't see it transforming? Becoming some kind of dungeon? Brick walls? Blood everywhere? Dirt floor? What are you talking about? Isn't it always like that?
Interesting.
Are you coming out? No.
Sounds like my wife when I'm in the bathroom.
I've seen what's inside the hub. You have? Can you show me? I've got the image on my phone. I'm sending it to you now. I see it. There's nothing to be afraid of, see? It's just some old ruin. Whatever killed Dr. Hardy is gone now. Yes, I see. It's funny, but when I see this, I don't feel so afraid. Like I'm seeing a place where I can find peace at last. Will you help me get there? Sure, but you'll have to come out of the sleeping quarters. Fine. I'll wait for you outside the hub. We have to get in there.
Almost wrote myself into a corner here with needing Janine's help to get back inside the hub and Janine being too terrified to leave. The idea that seeing the matter would give John Defoe a foothold in the fight for Janine's mind was pretty much a spontaneous thing. Also, now John Defoe is taking over for now. She's working for him now. Good to know. Alright, let's go over there. I don't want to hear she's susceptible to him particularly. It's like blood on the floor.
I'm sorry, I had my period. No. What now? We have to get this door open. Quickly.
Okay, so let's do it then. Oh.
It's so stiff with rust, it'll take 2 hands to turn it. That's not going to happen while I'm in plaster.
I forgot. I need Trilby also.
How did he get into that again?
Into what?
The bandages and shit.
Oh, he was pushed down an elevator shaft.
Right.
Yeah, this is not the right place. Oh, this is the right. This is his thing. But where's the jail? This is the jail.
At least you need Trilby.
No, I know, but I think I talked to this dude again.
Back again. Dr. Hardy is dead. Reap what you sow. Doesn't that bother you in the slightest? You and your whole insane order are accessories to murder. Once we get out, you're going to do a lot of time for this. Your words are like the warbles of a sparrow. The Order of Blessed Agonists fears no mortal agency. We are under divine protection. What do you mean, protection? We are under the guiding hand of God, the King Chzo, and when he enters this world... I don't even know why I'm talking to you. You're just a brainwashed lunatic. Your words are sounding hollow. Even to you, are they not? Tell me what Dr. Hardy was doing here. You mean you still haven't figured it out? I'd be disappointed if I felt even a shred of respect for you. Just tell me. We were allowing her to fulfill her chosen role. In this case, the field of biochemistry. Who can ask for anything else? I'm prepared to negotiate your release. How utterly tiresome. Just answer my questions, without deviating from the subject. Without personal attacks or evasion or dogma, and promise to cooperate with us. Freedom is too small a reward for such betrayal. You are just a wretched man, who can barely stand on your own legs. I have the ear of the king. What is in the hub? Very little. Very little of anything corporeal, anyway. What does that mean? It means that most standard scientific tests would indicate that the hub is largely empty. And what is in there has absolutely no purpose. But we, the followers of the true way, know different. This isn't helping at all. I didn't intend it to. What is the purpose of this facility? Now you know I'm not going to answer that. No, and I know why. It's because you don't know, do you? You're just as much a patsy in this as we are. Now you're just wasting breath. So why have the Order abandoned you down here? My brethren have given me this whole responsibility as a gesture of recognition and respect. Something you, of course, would know nothing about. Why is the main corridor changing? In what way is it changing? You know, turning it into some kind of dungeon, I suppose. Filthy walls and floor, blood splatters everywhere. No, how could I know that? I've been stuck in here this whole time. So you say it changes before your very eyes. Are you hearing voices too? Forget it. Your guard seems to be alive again. So you think he rose from the grave? I don't know what to think. Thinking is something you need to do more of, boy. He doesn't remember working for you. Of course not. He never does. Were I not trapped in here, I would have been able to give him his usual instructions. How many times have you had to do that? Your questions bore me. Come back if you ever figure anything out. Who is John Defoe?
Ah, now we're getting somewhere. John Defoe is the bridge keeper. It is through him that the king will enter our world. Where is he? He's all around us. Then again, he's also drifting off somewhere in deep space.
Give me a straight answer, for God's sake.
There is no straight answer to your question. Why do you ask it anyway?
Trilby told me the name. It's just about the only thing he remembers.
Mere words will not fully restore. Okay.
What picture?
I'll tell you what. If you can figure out by yourself what work Dr. Hardy was doing for us, I'll help you.
I figured out what Dr. Hardy was doing.
Do tell.
I think she was a cloner.
Is that what you're picking?
Yeah.
I think she was a cloner. You had her creating multiple copies of Trilby. And when I thought I saw him come back to life, it was just a different clone.
Congratulations. Now, the more complex question. Why? What would we need clones of this particular individual for?
I don't know.
You don't know anything about the Defoe Manor incident? The Clan Bronwyn hotel incident?
No.
Oh, forget it then. All right, you wanted to know what could jog his memory. Here is my advice. A newborn often reacts positively to an image of its mother.
That's all you can give me?
That's all I intend to give you. I'm not your personal advisor, boy.
Have you figured out the plot yet? Dialogue puzzle that makes its return after its first appearance in 5 Days a Stranger. Yeah. I like how it's a crafty way to expose the important plot points without getting heavy-handed with non-directive conversations. That was pretty heavy-handed anyway. Also, it ups the play. I feel like crafty Nancy Drew mystery-solving types. Alright, well, what am I supposed to do now?
Hopefully, we'll be at this sex scene soon because I'm starting to get
Yeah.
my voice is starting to get strained.
I think we're almost there, but nothing here, right? What's a newborn reacts positively to the image of his mother? Who's his mother? Do I have any pictures of any kind? I don't think so. What should I call? What does that mean? Oh, the woman. The doctor. But she's dead. She's dead in, like, Smash, so, like... I mean... I guess I could take a picture of her dead body, but I don't think that's what I'm supposed to do for some reason. Let's see if I can do that, though. It's the medical. She's in the medical bay. Where's the medical? Here.
I didn't know who you were, Dr. Hardy, or what you were hiding from me, but I know you didn't deserve this. And as soon as we get out of here, I'll make sure you're buried properly. I think the ID card she wore on her lab coat bore her picture. If I could just retrieve it. Damn it. It isn't here. Where did it go?
Where did I say whoa?
Do you have Dr. Hardy's ID card? I just wanted to remember her in some way. Don't judge me. I'm not judging you. Can I borrow it? Sure. Can't exactly give it to you over the airwaves. You want to meet up?
Alright, let's go there. He walks really slow.
Well, I mean, he does have...
Got multiple broken bones and stuff.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have to do that. Just walk in there, right? Jeez, I gotta get a hand on it. Even though it's not even the door there. Why couldn't I just walk in? Alright. Are you reading?
Samantha Hardy? Do you know her?
Hardy. Maybe there's something about her face. Could I meet her?
She's dead.
Hardy. Dead. Oh, Jesus, it wasn't me. He used my hands, but it wasn't me.
What?
I'm so sorry, Philip. You didn't deserve. Why are you doing this to us?
Calm down. You're freaking out.
I apologize. Some memories returned with a suddenness that caught me off guard. Nothing that answers why I am in this facility, however.
Listen, I need your help. There's a door that needs 2 people to open it. I think that behind it, we can both find the answers we seek.
That seems a good place to start as any. Please lead the way.
I'm back, Janine. Good, let's, stay away from me.
It's not very convincing.
My voice is killing me right now.
It's him, oh God, I'm so frightened. Wait a second. Trilby is the one you're so scared of?
Here's the payoff to Janine's fear, of course. It also raises the unspoken question of why she's afraid of anything else in the complex. Because she's being possessed by Defoe. If you asked her earlier if she noticed the main card are changing, she reveals that she sees things differently to the rest of us. Yeah, she's always sees it like that. So what does Trilby look like from her perspective? Nothing pretty, no doubt.
Of course. Who else would it be, for God's sake?
Madam, I don't even know who you are.
Why are you so afraid of him? What do you think he'll do to you? I don't know. I don't know why I'm so scared. But I just look at him and I feel like I'm going to faint. Janine, listen to me. He's not with the Order anymore. He's lost his memories. He won't hurt us.
I promise.
We need him if we're going to open this door. And once it's open, we'll be able to get into the hub. Yes, the hub. Okay. Let's get these wheels turned. Could you stand between me and him? Sure.
So it'll hint there the growing attachment between Janine and Theo. He seems to reassure her. I'm not sure if that's Defoe's influence. I doubt he'd be reassured by somebody who perceives to be the tall man.
Why isn't it working? It worked last time. Maybe the fuse is blown. You've got to fix it. Please, I have to get in here. Okay, I'll take care of it.
Rather overdone fuse box business was putting Zaid in a puzzle to break up the group a little bit. Originally they went in together, but that wasn't as intimidating. We ask ourselves what exactly Janine is doing while we can't see her. Volume lowered again. Volume raised again. Volume lowered again. Why does it do that? Why is only music sometimes also?
I don't know much about electrics, but one of the fuses definitely looks burned out to me. That ought to do the trick. What did you put in there? A staple?
Yeah. You just like it's an old like adventure game puzzle trick. You can use a staple to replace with a fuse. It won't last very long, but it'll last a decent amount of time.
Where's Jeannie? She went on ahead. I tried to stop her, but she just ignored me.
So Janine wasn't saying anything or responding to Trilby. A strong hint that she fell into Defoe's almost total control when the door opened.
Come on.
Originally, I was going to have this be a great big open area with an ominous looking Defoe manor in the middle. This proved too much work. Now, this way is better, I think, because we want to keep the claustrophobic feel, and the Defoe foyer comes as a surprise.
What's this? Who are you?
We are doormen. Our task is to stand here, always. Did a woman pass through here?
Did a woman pass through here?
Yes.
Why didn't you stop her?
Our task is only to stand here. This is confusing. Not to monitor who goes in or out. Are these clones?
What?
Are these clones of me?
Yeah, I think so.
Am I a clone?
Yes.
I did consider it as one of the likelier possibilities. It explains pretty much everything. Shall we continue?
I was supposed to reflect Trilby's old self, the spotted, cunning investigator who can deal with any weird shit that comes his way. In hindsight, doesn't make him seem a bit spaced out again.
Sure. Are we going in?
I'm scared.
I
You
hear
don't
the voices
know
switch
what-
up.
You don't know what to expect.
I've seen what's in there on the security camera. It's just a bunch of ancient ruins. But I don't know.
There's probably a touch too much dialogue in this scene, especially when you had Mia doing the commentary. This whole exchange we could have probably binned.
Who's talking right now?
The
Is that
main character. He's gray. Trilby is white.
Janine may be in danger.
I know. Okay, let's do this.
The blurring animation is created by taking 3 different copies of the image and blurring them increasingly in Photoshop. It's cool, though. I guess that isn't very interesting, is it?
You
The
sound
breathing
so
sound is being
uninterested
breathed
about
into a
me.
microphone and slowing it down in gold wave. That isn't very interesting either.
What?
Mr. Decay,
Janine!
Whoa, what's going on? Where am I?
G was under Defoe's control up until this point. It probably have gone very poorly for Theo if Trilby hadn't shown up.
Theo? Are we in the hub? I think so. But this isn't the rune I saw.
I know this place. John Defoe. This is where he lives.
How do you know?
Because this is where I destroyed him. Where I thought I destroyed him. Where I tied his spirit to his bones and set him ablaze.
But that was just a movie.
No,
Look out!
The faster breathing sounds me breathing like I was having a seizure. Again, still not in gold wave. He was just killed, Trilby.
What the hell was that? What's happening to the walls? No, not you. No! What?
Defoe's soul is so far away from his mind at this point that his mind has gone haywire. His ego and all the memories of his house all manifest physically. Further out, though, the wielder cannot venture, so must rely on possession, as we shall see soon enough. He's the same wielder sprang from 7 days a skeptic, so the skin in his hands have gone from a flesh pink to a markedly sepulchral greedy gray.
Do you mean wait?
Do you understand, Theodore Decay?
No, I do not understand.
It occurs to me I not been saying much about the music. I just stick it in pretty fast because mods only got to me a couple of days before release. I screwed up the volume control too because I'm a dumb bugger ass. The music is the epic John Defoe theme, a more epic version of the standard John Defoe theme. Overall, I'm very happy with Mod's work, as always, and not his punctuality. But the players aren't very happy with my work and the programming, unfortunately. I requested the John Defoe theme to reflect sadness and hopelessness, because John Defoe's life and afterlife is just one tragedy after another, isn't it?
I don't understand why I'm being put through this nightmare. I don't understand the things I'm seeing. But I don't understand why you can't give me a simple, straight answer.
If straight answers are what you require, then I will accommodate you. The house you saw is called Defoe Manor. It does not, however, physically exist. It is a construct of John Defoe's mind, a manifestation.
So why the hell is it here?
When John Defoe died, his mind and body went into his house. When Trilby burnt it down 200 years ago, he assumed that both were destroyed. But the infection of Defoe's mind clung to the ruins, and to the very land on which it stood, even while his body burned away. The Order of Blessed Agonies built this facility around it. Measures had to be taken, however, to ensure that the infection would not spread.
What measures?
Let me reiterate what the cultist told. Why was Samantha Hardy employed to clone Trilby, of all people, multiple times?
I haven't got a clue.
Clues you have had plenty of, think Decay. Why Trilby?
Defoe being scared of Trilby is a pretty important plot element. One of the major points of this whole arrangement. It was vital the play understood it, so I fell back on my all-purpose multiple-choice plot absorption technique. John Defoe was scared of him.
John Defoe.
I think all these things are true, but this is the important one.
John Defoe is scared of him.
Why do you say that?
Back there in the manor, as soon as Trilby was removed, everything started going berserk.
Indeed. For a wraith being crammed back inside your rotting bones is a traumatic and painful experience. To then be shot down, set alight, unable to die, to feel the constant agony of body and mind reduced to ash. Until then, Defoe feared only that. Afterwards, Trilby was in his mind the embodiment of pain.
and his mere presence acts as a ward against a foe. Trilby was, from then on, utterly immune to Defoe's corrosive influence, although he never realized it. And only with the constant presence of Trilby throughout the complex could the evil of Defoe's mind be restrained within the hub.
But the tall, thin man, the one with the coat, he's the head of the order, right?
Correct.
Why does he keep killing the Trilbys?
That I do not know. But I do know that the more of them that die, the further Defoe bleeds into the surrounding complex. They may not have long.
What will happen?
Defoe is a creature of monstrous violence. Samantha Hardy's fate, I fear, was only the beginning.
Oh, God. Is Janine all right?
Perhaps you can find out.
Janine! No. No, not again.
Sorry, where was I? Oh shit.
No.
The other tall man takes a short break from the big Trilby hunt. Inspect the newcomers beginning all up ons. He could almost certainly wipe out the cave in a second. His behavior in this scene is more reflective of curiosity than hostility.
Open the door.
To try to understand the tall man's motivations in this game, you have to consider whether or not he knew Chzo intended to replace him. Let me clear that one up for you. Yes, he did. He's known since Trilby's notes. That should be clear by his current attempts to sabotage the operation. Why have the Order arranged the complex, the matter, of the bomb in the first place, when the bridge is contrary to his wishes? This is talking about later stuff that happens later in the game.
Janine, please. Please, open the door.
To answer that, remember the tall man needed to keep his sabotage attempt secret from Chzo. While Chzo was observing him, he had to appear to be working towards Chzo's goal. But in what circumstances are you free of that supervision? What is it that draws Chzo's attention? Answer this, you can also explain why the tall man is upset if Trilby is dead at the end of Trilby's notes. Despite himself trying to pull out Trilby's heart earlier on in Shobin's room.
Oh, for God's sake, open the damn door. I'm sorry, Theo.
Theo's breathing animation here is the same as his wobbling animation when he first gets off the bed in the medical room. Slow down. Okay. I like to reuse resources whenever I can. One of the hallmarks of my adventure games is a nice low file size.
I know. I'm just so scared. I know. It keeps happening. I don't even remember going into the hub. You blacked out? I was waiting for you outside the door. Then I was nothing. And the next I knew, I was in that room in front of you. I'm scared out of my mind because there's something's trying to take me over. Look at me, okay? Nothing's going to take you over. I'm not going to let that happen.
This is the very last time we see Janine in a Janine-like state. Theo's reassuring words are very hollow because his attempts to comfort her will wipe her personality out completely. That's interesting.
I can feel it all around me, watching, whispering in my ear all the time. Janine, just hold me. Something tells me not to. I ignore it.
Oh boy, okay, the notorious diddling scene. But I like to think it was one of the few artistically justified sex scenes in amateur adventure. Two common complaints are leveled out by prudes and jerks, that it's A, gratuitous, and B, far-fetched to Cave being so heavily injured. That's true.
Something tells me I'm taking advantage. I ignore it.
A is tummy rot, as I'll explain soon enough, and B, it asks you to write off his artistic license. The fact is, it was important they get that bone on. The cave was going through the blessed agonies. The agony of the soul, you may recall, is the loss of something you love. Interesting. Sex is the best way, cinematically speaking, to clearly convey that a love relationship has been established.
Something tells me to stop when it starts to hurt. I ignore it.
It's also that sex is frankly a rather bestial, brutal act, much more the province of animals than civilized people. I'm not saying John Defoe is a Mac Daddy, but I do consider physical violation to be very much his territory. What the hell is he talking about?
I don't know.
Hence the mingling of sex and pain here.
I stopped paying attention to his commentary a long time ago.
Evil raging outside our door. We comfort.
Blah, blah, blah.
Let's freeze it there on the gratuitous nipple shot. This image was drawn to imply something sinister conveyed to the spark of the eye. How's that sinister? I want the player to consider the possibility that Janine was mentally John Defoe for at least some of the nighttime hijinks. It's pretty disgusting. Haha, I say in my silent narrative's voice. You bonked Jason Voorhees. Hope he was worth it.
Through love and pain, we bond. By the 6th day, we would both be dead.
Rather proud of the graphics of this scene. I've been dabbling with large character images, hence the credit sequence in Trilby's notes. It's practice when I graduate myself to higher resolution graphic adventures. Day 4.
You still want to continue, or do you want to end it for the
I want
night?
to end it, but I'm waiting till like there's actually a place to end it.
So, what is it now? What are you doing? No.
The good thing about limited visibility scenes like this one is you have to concentrate on the animation. Basically, the tall man killed him. The frames I did for Theo's stabbing doesn't look anything like stabbing. You can only tell because of the sound of the blood spatter. That was his dream, but it's actually reality, apparently.
You need?
Alright, this is a good place to save the game. Oh, it was 2 hours. I can't believe it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like,
Oh, my
man.
voice is killing me.
Damn. This game was longer than I thought, you know?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think of this, aside from the fact that it's killing your voice?
Seems okay.
I feel like this game sucks. It's very
I mean,
confusing.
I'll probably never play it myself, but I don't dislike it.
All right, that's a very ringing endorsement of the game there from the Gamer's Grotto. Well, thanks for being here for the last 2 hours and killing your voice.
No,
It's
you're
late,
good.
very late, and I think a lot of people are sleeping, but hopefully some people watch it after the fact. So thanks again to the Pirate Gear Boy 12 and to Lewis and to all the people who were lurking. I know there was a whole bunch of them. And if you're watching this after the fact, let us know in the comments who you are and what you think, and like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Check out my Discord, and check out the Gamers Grottos channel, and we'll hopefully finish this up some point pretty soon.
Yeah, for sure.
So thanks. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I definitely want to continue it, obviously. Probably in a day or so. I do intend to stream something on my channel tomorrow. It might start on Astrobot or Silent Hill 2 Remake. I haven't really decided yet, but
Cool.
you guys can all feel free to hop on over to my channel tomorrow. You too, Stu.
What time?
And
Like
well,
6 o'clock?
yeah, probably around 6.
Awesome.
If not sooner. I mean, if I start it sooner, I'll just let people know in the Discord.
All right, cool. Well, check out Gamers Growl's channel. Make sure you're subscribed, and he should be streaming tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern. So check that out.
Yeah.
And for now, that's a wrap for tonight. Hope you all had fun, overwatched this, and have a great night, everybody. Peace out.
Have a fantastic night, guys. Take care.